Good morning students. This is the continuation of the previous topic, cooperative society. I told you in the previous video what is the meaning of cooperative society. A cooperative society is a voluntary association of persons who come together with the motive of the welfare of its members. And their main objective is they should remove the middlemen who come between the producers and the consumers. They buy the goods directly from the producers and send it to its members at a very reasonable price with a small amount of profit. Right? Now in today's class we are going to discuss what are the features of cooperative society. Cooperative society is voluntary membership. What is the first feature? It is voluntary membership. I told you the meaning of cooperative society itself is it is a voluntary association of people. Nobody will force you to start a cooperative society. Nobody will compel you to become the member of the cooperative society. Anybody who is willing, can come and join the cooperative society, or they can come together and start a cooperative society. The next one is legal status. Legal status. I told you in the previous video, cooperative society registration is compulsory. When the registration of the business becomes compulsory, business enjoys a separate legal existence. Are you following? So in the eyes of law, cooperative society is a person. The members are different and the society is different. When it is possible, when you are going to do the registration, and I keep telling you, the registration of the cooperative society is compulsory. Then, the next one is limited liability. What is the next one? Limited liability, right? Here what will happen, the liabilities of the members is limited to the amount of capital what they have to contribute. As I keep on explaining in the previous topics also what is the meaning of liability, I am sure you know what is liability. The amount of debt which the partners or the members should bear, or when the members should give it back when the business goes in loss. Limited liability. How much amount of capital you have promised, that much only you have to give. A simple example I will tell you. Suppose there is a person A. He will enter into a cooperative society with a promise that he will give 1 lakh rupees. What is the capital he is going to give? 1 lakh rupees. Right? For example, A will pay 60,000 rupees. How much A will pay? 60. What he told, how much he will pay? 1 lakh. But how much he has paid now? 60,000. What is the balance? 40,000. Imagine tomorrow the business cooperative society goes in loss. The loss is 70,000. The loss is 70,000. How much you promised to pay? 1 lakh. How much you already paid? 60,000. What is the balance? 40,000. How much loss you incurred? 70,000. How much you should pay? You should pay 40,000 only, not 70,000, because your capital is 1 lakh. This is called as limited liability. The liability of the members of the cooperative society is limited to what amount of capital you have contributed. You need not have to worry. Tomorrow if the business goes in loss, how much I have to pay? In advance, I have to pay only 1 lakh rupees. That's all. Now I have paid 60,000 rupees. Remaining 40,000 I should pay. Whatever the loss that this society incurs, your liability is limited in advance. It is fixed in your mind. I have to pay only this much. This is called as limited liability. The next one is control. The next one is control. Who is going to control this cooperative society? Right? The members are going to select the managing committee. The members are going to select the managing committee, who should be the president, who should be the treasurer, who should be the secretary. Members are going to select the managing committee by voting system. All the partners, all the members will vote. Irrespective of how much amount of capital you have contributed, everyone will have the equal voting right. One man, one vote. How many members are there? Those many people can vote. Right? And they are going to select who should manage the business. Now, the control of the cooperative society is in the hand of the managing committee. Who is going to select this managing committee? The members of the society is going to select. The last feature is service motive. Service motive. I told you, our cooperative society started with the objective of rendering services. They never think of profit. They never think of profit. Their objective is only to render the services. In case after rendering services, if any surplus amount is left, that will be distributed among the members as dividend. So these are the features of cooperative society. What is the first one? Voluntary membership. Voluntarily on their own, the members will become the persons will become the members of the cooperative society. Anytime they can join also, and anytime they can live also. Legal status. I told you the registration of the cooperative society is compulsory. The registration of the cooperative society is compulsory. When the cooperative society is registered, they will enjoy a separate legal existence in the eyes of law. Cooperative society is one member, is one person, and the members are other persons. Limited liability. The liability of the members of the cooperative society is limited to how much amount of capital they have to contribute. They have amount of capital they have to contribute. In advance, it is fixed how much they have to pay. The next one is control. The control of the cooperative society is in the hands of the managing committee. And who is going to select the managing committee? The members are going to select the managing committee by voting system. All the members have the right to vote irrespective of how much amount of capital they have contributed. One man, one vote. This policy they are going to adopt. The next one is service motive. The next one is service motive. Their objective is to render the services, not to earn the profit. They never concentrate on profit. The main objective is, I am doing this, I am running this society only to render the services. Are you following me? So these are the features of cooperative society. Now the next what we are going to discuss is what are the merits of cooperative society. Dear student, the first merit of cooperative society is equality in voting rights. Equality in voting rights. Just now I told you, if all the members of the cooperative society will have equal right in voting system. You cannot say I have given more, only I should vote. You have given less, you should vote. No. How much you have paid is different. Every person will have given the equal opportunity to vote. One man, one vote. That policy we are going to adopt. The next one what we are going to have is limited liability. Limited liability. I told you, just now I told you, the liability of the members of the cooperative society is limited to the amount of capital what they have to contribute. The next one is stable existence. Stable existence. What do you mean by stable existence? The partnership business will continue for a very long, it will continue. If members dies, member retires, members leave the business, it is not going to affect the functioning of the cooperative society. Stable, the debt, retirement, new persons coming into business will not affect the working of the cooperative society. It keeps on moving easily. When member dies, it will not stop. When member retires, it will not stop. When new person comes, it will not stop. Members will be coming, going, members will be dying, members will retire. That is different. Society will continue for a very long period of stable existence. The next one is economy in operation. Economy in operation. What is economy in operation? Since their objective is to render these services, they don't concentrate more on appointing outsiders. The members itself will work in the organization. Whatever the place they have, internally they are going to do the business. All the work of the society, the members, they themselves are going to do. So thereby the expenses of running the cooperative society will be less. When the expenses are less, it becomes economy in operation. They are not going to hire anybody from outside. If you hire anybody from outside, what will happen? You have to give them salary. Salary from where they should give? You should give from the society. Society will get from where? From the product. Prices will increase. No. So what they are going to do is everything. How to run the business, how to manage the business, everything the members, they themselves cooperate, because this itself is a cooperative society. The members will work together and they are going to avoid all the unnecessary expenses so that the price of the product will come down. The next one is support from government. Support from government. Right? Since cooperative society is registered, the government is going to give its full support for the running of the cooperative society, because a cooperative society is started for the welfare of the people. What the government should do, the group of people are doing. So the government is going to give them support. What type of support the government will give is, the government will give them relaxation in tax, right? The government will provide subsidy to the cooperative society, and in case the cooperative society take loan from the bank, the rate of interest will be less. These type of benefits the government is going to provide. The next one is ease of formation. Ease of formation. Dear students, the starting of the cooperative society is very easy. It is very easy. 10 people are there. They are ready to contribute some capital. There is some place. We can start the business. Very few legal documents are very few documents are required. The starting of the cooperative society is very easy. Dear students, these are the merits of cooperative society. What is the first one? Equality in voting. Right. All the members are given the equal opportunity to vote. Limited liability. The liability of the members is limited. What amount of capital they have agreed to contribute. Stable existence. The cooperative society will continue smoothly without any hindrances. Persons coming, going, retiring, anybody dies. No, it is not going to affect the functioning of the cooperative society. Economy in operation. Since this is for the welfare of the people, the members will see to it that the cost of running this society is very less, so that there will be an economy in operation. Support from government. Since this is for the welfare of the people, government will provide support in the form of low tax rate, subsidies, low interest rate on loans, etc. Then ease of formation. The starting of the cooperative society is very easy. Right? If 10 people are there and if the 10 people are ready to contribute capital and there is some place, you can start the cooperative society. Now we are going to discuss what are the demerits. What are the demerits? The first one is limited resources. The first one is limited resources. What is limited resources? Members are there. Those members will contribute the capital. How much capital they have contributed? With that capital only you have to run the cooperative society. You cannot buy anything extra. You cannot do anything extra. What is given in that only you have to do the business. That is one of the main disadvantages. The next one is inefficiency in management. Inefficiency in management. Dear student, since this is started by people voluntarily, you will not ask when a person joins the business, you will not see his qualification, you will not see his experience. Anybody who is an adult wants to become the members will become the member. And those people only is going to run the business, those people is going to manage the business. Some may have experience, some may not have experience, thereby the business cannot be run efficiently. Inefficiency in management. And you are not going to appoint also anybody from outside, because when you appoint anybody from outside, you have to give them salary. When you give them salary, what will happen? From where you have to give the salary? You have to charge profit on the product. If you charge profit on the product, the price will increase. If the price increases, what is the meaning of running a cooperative society? And you have to manage the people who are there, whether they are educated, not educated, experienced, not experienced. Those people only will run the cooperative society. Thereby, sometimes we have inefficiency. Then, lack of secrecy. Lack of secrecy. Since many number of people will be working, what is going on in the business, it will be spread to outsiders. You cannot maintain the secrecy of the success of the cooperative society. The next one is government control. Government control. Since the government is going to provide so many benefits to the cooperative society, government interference will be there. Every now and then government will interfere. How you are doing this business, what you are doing, you have to follow. And it is registered also, They are going to frame new rules, regulations, policies, etc. Every now and then the government is going to interfere in the working of the cooperative society, which is one of the main disadvantages. The next one is differences of opinion. What is the next one? Differences of opinion. What is differences of opinion? Since so many people will be working together, so many people will decide, so many people will discuss, each one will give a different kind of opinion, which becomes very difficult for the cooperative society smooth functioning. He will give one idea, he will give one idea. If they say something, they will not agree. Conflicts, misunderstandings, all those things will be there in case of a cooperative society. So what are the demerits? Limited resources. You have to run the cooperative society with whatever the capital the members have agreed to contribute. You cannot extend amount and extra. If you want to expand your cooperative society, or if you want to do something, no. Whatever the members have given, with that amount of money only you have to run the society. Inefficiency in management. There is, when you are going to take any member as a member of a cooperative society, you will not see his qualification, experience, nothing. Member, he is an adult, ready to work, contributes capital, he can become the member. Thereby, some people will have the knowledge of doing the business, some will not have. And you can understand, the business, it will not run like a normal other businesses will run or function. Lack of secrecy. Since number of people are more, you cannot maintain the secrecy of the business. Government control. Since the government is going to provide you so many facilities, every now and then the government is going to interfere in the functioning of the cooperative societies in the form of new rules, regulations, policies, etc. Differences of opinion. Obviously, the number of people are more, number of ideas will be more. Are you following this? And then we cannot follow everyone's opinion. We cannot follow everyone's ideas, so thereby differences will start. Sometimes it will lead to conflicts, misunderstandings and fight also. So these are the merits and demerits, right? We'll continue next.